everybody. Welcome to the new yard. Sorry for the interruption. I was showing my buddy son into some hives. He was really curious about it. You always have to nurture those new beekeepers.
Yeah, especially the little ones, which is wonderful. Okay, today we're doing a sugar roll.
Sugar roll, and we're going to check to see how they're doing with the honey and everything. As I said last time, a week ago, the flow is starting, and I can tell already these hives
Are they?
I see a lot of white, fresh wax on the top.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my.
This is a heavy frame. This is the outside. That's all honey. Wow. Starting to cap it on that side. Pop into another one real quick. This was an empty frame. They've drawn all this out.
Wow. That's great.
So sometimes when you put in drawing comb and then empty frames, they'll alternate the thickness to fill the gap. And as you can see with this one,
yeah,
they have made that pretty thick.
Yeah, they did.
And this one's all filled with nectar. As soon as it's capped, that'll be considered honey. So they are filling them up fast, like I kind of figured they would.
What do you do if you don't have drawn comb to put in a honey super?
I just add foundation, and then right now the bees will draw it out.
They'll draw it out? Okay.
Abundance of nectar.
Okay, good.
I had this one backwards. So, there it goes. All right. Now when I get my workout.
Yeah, better you than me.
Whew. Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
Heavy?
Oh, yeah. That's a full box.
That's those damn beeps.
I know. That's what we had.
Those darn deeps.
Those darn deeps. PG-13.
We have children.
Oh, well. We've never heard it before. You should see me around my interns.
Feel the weight on this one, too. Yeah, that's all. Honey on that one. Usually the outside couple frames of honey.
Not that quality.
Not that
Another
one.
one.
Oh.
I just need to find
We have
a
more than
frame
one
with
carload.
Ooh!
a lot of nurse bees on it. Young, fuzzy bees. That's the brood.
Beautiful.
Nice, beautiful cat brood.
She's laying pretty well.
Brian, I have one that I have, the brood is very spotty throughout the hive. And I mean spotty.
Overwinter hive? Or new hive?
It's one of the nukes from the Central Maryland Beekeepers Association.
I had a 4 layer, zero eggs.
She could be poorly mated.
Oh, my.
I
Look at
would
all
probably
that drone.
pinch the queen and see if they can do better on their own. Sometimes in the spring packages and nukes are just
Well, this hive was weak from the beginning. I mentioned it to you.
That's all.
And it does cost $775.
You want your money back too?
I do.
Okay, see what
You want to
he
take
did?
the frame out because it's half most strand?
No.
Just leave it in there.
I don't mind drones.
So why did you knock that off?
Because I'm going to do a sugar roll
We're
test.
doing a sugar roll check for Varroa mites today.
So the foragers,
Young
the ones that
bees.
typically
Prefer
won't
young
have
And they won't fly
mites
away.
on them
Ah.
will fly out, and then the nurse bees will just hang out in there. So I'm just doing a quick scan for the queen. Because we're doing a sugar roll test, it won't be detrimental if we sugar her, but it's not the best thing.
That's a beautiful one with the drone brood on the edge. Just a bit. All that worker brood in the middle. So you would, if you had a spotty one, you would
I would,
the queen, get rid of
I
her?
mean, if you didn't raise that queen yourself, I would probably just pinch her and let them raise a new one. Now with my hive,
Just pinch them and leave it alone.
pinch her and put her in there, and the bees will figure it out.
Okay.
Pinch her and put her in there.
Just drop it in.
Leave her dead body in there,
the
so the
dead
bees
one
will
in.
know she's dead.
All right, so took a,
That's,
is that a
just
quarter,
put that in
half
my
cup of
house.
bees?
Half cup of bees in there. Take about a hive tool's worth of
Teaspoon.
powdered sugar, put it on
Do
there.
it that way. Roll in, roll in, roll in.
And this is powdered sugar,
Roll on.
10x.
10x sugar.
And voila, albino bees.
Find her bees. Give them a shake.
Shake them up.
Shake them good.
Shake them all.
Shake them real good.
Did you make the cap?
No, I actually
like that.
bought these, but
You
you can
can
use
buy them.
old, like, spring bottom boards.
Somebody
It's
makes
this
these
seam
kits.
mesh. And I just set it in the shade for 2 minutes.
Maryland,
TikTok.
University of Maryland makes mite check kits for like $20.
Yeah,
She's laying. That's good.
yeah. All right, so I'll continue to go through this hive.
Move back a smidge so we can get a better look.
Let me set a timer.
Put it in there for you.
Come back in 2 minutes. Let me just see how the rest of the brood nest is looking.
Alrighty.
Over
It
here.
looks as good as what we've seen so far. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, she's laying out
Oh,
almost
that's
to
so
the edge. Oh, there's the
lovely.
queen right there.
Where? Oh my God.
There she is.
There she is.
Mark on this
May I?
side.
Did you get it, Lynn?
Yep, go ahead.
Where is it? Where is she?
The white. It's white.
I think she went around. Just run to the shade.
Okay, well, never
There
mind.
she is.
Makes me nervous.
Yep. And I always like to have the frame with the queen over the hive just in case she falls off. She's not in the grass or somewhere. So you don't lose her.
Sometimes you don't know which one that is.
Yeah, I've had
That's why I hold them all over the
Yeah.
hive.
I've had
Good idea.
fall into the grass and searched for an hour and never found them. So
Can't find a queen on a hive. I certainly
happens.
can't find a queen in the grass.
I did find a whole
pretty good.
frame.
We're good.
My cousin found a diamond in the snow. Wow. It was her diamond, but she had it.
I did
There was
find a
incentive
whole,
behind that.
Knew it was there.
This is good. I found a whole
Good.
frame of drone brood in one of those hybrid hive frames
That they drew out themselves?
that they drew out themselves.
Yeah, they'll do that.
I removed it. And I wanted to save the comb, and I couldn't figure it out. But finally, I figured it out. I put it in the freezer. So that'll kill the drone, mites, hopefully, and the drones. I mean, there was a whole frame. I didn't need all those drones in my hive.
Do you have chicken?
No, but they would have ruined the
Cup,
comb.
it was dry inside, so we're in good shape.
I would have fed it to the chickens if I had any. It's near Bill Castro.
So would you put another super on? Oh, look at the honey dripping. Whew.
Oh, look at the drone brood.
Here we go.
Okay,
Go for it.
2 minutes.
Let's see those albinos.
It's music.
Okay,
Now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another scoop of powdered sugar and reshake.
okay.
Any reason in particular?
They say you get a more accurate count.
If you do it twice, like
Yeah.
that, let it sit too.
Yeah,
And
let
then,
it sit, you kind of get them off, and then shake them again real quick.
And surprisingly, shaking them doesn't necessarily kill them,
Now,
no.
and it powders them up, and all their sisters will eat the sugar off of them and clean them up.
we'll just shake it down into the container.
Water's open, sir.
Okay, so he's shaking the powder out of the jar into the container.
The bees stay in because it's got that screen on top.
Yep.
Here he goes.
And there,
There they are.
You go back in, take the water, dissolve the sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet or chill. See what you got.
So you got one.
one, excellent.
You want to pass it around?
Yeah. The little red speck.
Jude, hold on,
You might
just,
see some propolis or pollen in there,
Where do
but
you want it?
it's just the one.
I think it's over there.
Put this frame back in. I'm going to go down below.
There it is, over there, yeah.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yep.
How many brood?
Got it?
I think so, yep, go ahead, show everybody else.
This one?
Yeah.
It was probably.
One in there. Here we go. Test it
Are
out.
we, who's got the
That one? That's what it is.
Charting, are you
There.
charting?
I'll
If
fill
your
out
eyes
when
are
I'm done.
good, they're actually not round. They're like sort of.
So, are we doing anything else today
Right, so but
besides
what if
sugar?
like that looks the same
You
to
gonna
me?
inspect the
Is
whole
that-
hive?
Yeah, well, we're going to make sure they got room, and then
And then what about
these
that
upper
one over
boxes
there?
we just added, because they're kind of in rough shape,
Propolis.
we're going to
Okay.
grab those
Yeah, that
boxes
one
and
is
put the
a-
frames in
that
there.
one
All
is
right, you want one of those boxes?
Yeah, Carl, can you grab
I would
me
need
those?
it.
I know you
Would
do.
you?
I need a mic.
And I'm just going to check down below to see if they still have room
So
to lay a couple more
That one right
Yeah.
there.
rounds of brood down here.
To me, I was like.
We've already seen the queen, although she might have run down there too.
Yeah. In a perfect world, the queen has enough
anybody else
room
wanna
to
see
lay
this?
in a deep box and not run out of room by the
the one
time
right
that
in the middle.
first batch emerges.
Uh-huh,
So she can,
ooh,
this one's not even drawn out yet.
yeah.
move that one around.
Don't know that I can differentiate. Mite?
So right now we have a lot that the bees are collecting. They have black locusts, they have raspberries, blackberries, holly trees.
Ours is blooming around. The black locust is amazing this year.
Oh, it is.
I've never seen it last for so long.
It's lasting so long, yeah.
No rain and a big storm.
Usually we have a storm or something. Yep.
Last year it was all walking.
Yeah. I think we're going to have a good honey year.
She's not doing anything on the bottom. Why aren't they?
I think that's what.
Why doesn't she read the directions?
They don't do that.
She don't. You see a bird on the bottom?
No, a lot of pollen though.
Yeah.
This is more of like a dumping ground for them. It's when the foragers come in, they just put it wherever they find it, and then they move it up from there. This is pretty good in here. Yeah. She's got room.
Did you put any brood frames in there to bring her down? Or?
I don't mess with the nest position. I let them do what they want.
Do what they want.
The bees know better than I do.
I was going to say, they've been doing a lot longer.
Yeah. All right, let's put this one back together.
Tomorrow's supposed to be like
I think right over here.
So I had a
Cool. Thank you.
and there's nothing kind of
Thank you.
installed it. There's no nothing in the front. And why it's so heavy.
This box is a little used. These frames over real quick. Same position they were. I'm going to handle too. No, because I want to put it all the same way. It's a little weird. And
They
the
did
frames
make
off the
3
kind
new
of thing.
sets.
Oh, no.
That's another. Oh, yeah, that's a long time. This is one of the April 10th installation.
That breeze feels good.
Still working on
One of
this
my
one.
April 10th is not producing.
He's not happy.
No, we need to do
This one they've made nice and thick.
Yeah. It's very nice.
Pretty much a luck of the draw.
Well,
She's got brood up here. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She wants that nice new wax.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. See, they love that fresh wax.
that's a nice fat one.
Oh, yeah. Did you
So if you were adding another super, would you put it between a deep and a top?
I would probably do above the brood nest.
Uh-huh.
But maybe below the honey super. But the problem is you got to watch because of the attraction to the fresh wax.
Right.
The queen might try to lay in that frame right away. So
Okay.
The fresh what?
Wax.
So if you're really adamant about the queen not laying in your honey supers,
Uh-huh.
I'd probably put it on top,
Right, okay.
and then they will just naturally.
And what if you have a queen excluder and a honey super on top and you have to add another box?
So if you're using all the same frames, I would put
Get her a
take a frame of brood,
Uh-huh.
and put it in your honey super,
Okay.
and then put the queen excluder on, and then put your honey super on top with foundation, and that brood will draw the bees up.
Okay.
So
Put a frame of brood in the super?
yeah, to bring the bees up. Otherwise, they'll just ignore.
You need to bring them
You
up.
don't bring the queen with them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Little saver.
So you need to bring a frame of brood up to get them to come up to make wax to add.
You don't always, but it just helps them.
Yeah.
Gives them the idea, huh?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Give you the idea.
One mediocre box goes into retirement.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll probably go into swarm traps and stuff.
That's what all my boxes do.
That's why we don't do this in your house.
There are no bees at my house, by the way.
What number is that? 5?
Number 6.
There we go. One
down.
All right.
one mite out of 300 bees.
Is it
That's
good?
A third of a mite per 100.
That's quite good.
Yeah, that's really good.
So we don't have to treat. We don't have to do anything.
You're not
It's good to
treating
have a
with honey
baseline
supers on
for
anyway.
next time.
Yeah.
Number 2, is anyone writing that one down? I'm sorry, number
Five.
6. I saw the.
Right, that's wrong.
Sorry. Get everybody seasick here.
Did you document?
It's good to keep notes on hives, especially if you have more than one hive. And so you know what you did, when you did it, how you did it. And it also is good comparison for the other hives and for next year, so you can sort of have an idea of what's going on. I'm going to swing around and show
Smoker over here, if I
you
can
all.
Not quit, but thank you.
I think we'll stick with Brian since I'm set up right now. And we'll move to some of the other ones. So here. Yeah.
When you were talking about moving that, would you knock before you split them up? Would you knock them off before you moved them, in case it had the queen on that question before they had?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't have done that frame just because there's so many.
No,
No.
not that frame. The previous question.
About
When they were
Bach.
talking about moving,
Oh, yeah.
would you
I
knock
would
the
just take
frames
it-
as you move them, or no?
I would leave the bees on them.
Okay.
You just need one.
Right.
Just one brood frame to get all the bees will say, oh, hey, we got stuff up here. Because they usually won't abandon brood frames.
Okay.
It's in their nature. That's why in the spring, if it gets a cold snap, you'll see a lot of like dead clusters of bees because they won't abandon brood. They'll try to cover it.
Right.
Even if they freeze to death while they're doing it.
Okay.
Look on that side.
One frame of brood. I mean, I usually don't take the bees off. I wouldn't. I would definitely try to not take the queen frame. This is pretty good. They're starting to cap that.
So when it's black like that, the black caps, is that just from them walking over it?
No, well, somewhat, but this is from them taking this wax from this old brood cell and pulling it.
Oh.
in. So that's why it has that dark color.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll just draw fresh wax on it.
Right.
They'll be lighter, but usually it's the color of the cells around it.
Right.
So this is kind of white.
Yeah.
She's down. So. Next couple of them pretty good. Oh, the brood down there.
We're taking the whole box. No. Or you can check the frame.
More honey. Fresh wax. And, that next one is honey. This time. It seemed like the brood nest was over there.
Yeah.
They just continued to swap.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I could feel by the way that you got picking them up.
Yeah.
Queen selling her cup. Put that back. Dry, so nothing to worry about.
Okay, good. It's just scraping away a queen cup, which was dry, meaning it didn't have any royal jelly in it or larvae. Which I think you would have gotten rid of it anyway, right, at this point?
I probably would have done a split.
Yeah, okay.
That's how I usually
Oh, is that what you did? Okay, don't ask me.
I would almost never tear down the queen cell unless
Well, that's thus the name of your company, Chesapeake Queen Company. Sorry. That's a nice brood.
Heavy. Roof has got nectar and everything, but we want to get
And how do you determine which frame to use? You just
I
one.
usually look for one that has open brood and a lot of nurse bees that are kind of fuzzy.
Okay.
The queen's there.
So we're not, are we going to add a box?
So we won't take her because Queen's on there.
Yeah, I mean, we unfortunately have sugar rolled queens up here, but
Yeah.
I prefer not to.
Right.
You try to not get too many drones because that just doesn't give you an accurate count. Drones are notoriously mighty. That one.
Yeah, Varroa mites generally lay their egg in the drone cell. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, because the drones take longer to gestate.
Right.
So the mites can reproduce at a greater number in the drone cell.
Right.
And I usually use a little Tupperware container like this because, you know, that Maryland, once it gets humid, this powdered sugar won't last.
I know. It'll turn to water.
Yeah.
Sugar water.
It'll be
Let it sit for 2 minutes.
now, timer. Keep looking.
Yeah, but it's a good start. They're not going to fly away. Only the birds.
So you want to do the frames that have brood on it, is that correct?
I've seen a big increase with the swarms with the whole locust.
Yeah. A lot of swarms and a lot of bees moving into houses and stuff.
On their own.
It's kind of crazy.
Oh, people houses, not
Yeah.
bee houses.
I did notice a queen couple there growing out. Nice try.
Honey on the sides, brood, a little bit of drone brood. There's some larvae, lots of larvae in here. Yeah.
Bless you.
I'm dying today. Slowly.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I wish I could see the screen to answer questions from viewers, but they can always ask the questions on the video that's posted afterwards, and I'm sure Brian can pop on, or others can help answer questions too.
And you got to roll them. Brood, but nectar on this side. we're gonna do 1 minute after.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, and then more sugar? Or then another?
Yes. Well, he said after the second one, you don't have to wait a minute. You just do it. Use it.
Now he's shaking the sugar out of the jar. And the bees in that jar will have probably a little dizziness
They're gonna make friends.
factor, but everybody's going to love them and take all that sugar off of them. I'm going to zoom in on that. Sugar-coated bees. It's better than chocolate-covered cicadas.
Like nothing in this one.
Good. Great. That's excellent news.
All right.
Great.
Are we putting on honey supers if we're full?
I mean, how full?
We got 3 full box.
All right.
3 full deep.
Of all honey?
Be careful. Not you. Just be careful. No. Just because there's bees flying around.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just warning her that there are obviously bees flying around here.
Don't swat.
Yeah. Oh, okay, great.
Can somebody lift this up?
Oh, gosh.
You're a man now.
In your eye?
Oh, my gosh. Did it sting you?
Are you filming?
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You might swat.
No. Green. So is this your first year of beekeeping, sir? I don't know your name, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, RC. No, my grandfather used to run a lot of them down between North Carolina and Tennessee.
Oh, awesome. Very
But,
good.
I used to do that 10 years ago or so. So when we moved up here, I told her I'd like to join.
Great. So,
Trying to make a beekeeper.
oh, well, you come to the right place.
First step, she has arrived.
She has arrived. She's got her suit on and she's ready to go.
Last time the head veil wasn't enough, so I said, okay.
No. I love my girls, and I will go over and I will talk to them. And one got just flew right out of the hive. All I was doing was peeking, and I didn't have anything on, and stung me right there. And I was like, really? And then another one stung me on the face. I said, okay, thank you. You've taught me a lesson.
That's right.
So. Now, I still do gloveless, but I've learned my lesson on that one, too. Not around Jude's bees. Jude has some nasty
Angry
bees.
ones. My dad's definitely allergic, so I just wear the gloves as a precaution.
Yeah,
But my grandfather, not so much.
yeah. Well, you got the good gloves, too. You can
Yeah,
sort of
just-
feel what you're doing. Yeah.
Little dexterity helps.
Yeah,
with-
it helps.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, replacing that hive body.
Kind of chew their own
Oh, yeah.
orchards on the side there.
Silly bees.
You want those just stacked up by the gangway there?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Good swat.
Okay, great.
Girls.
And I have my stand.
Take a quick spin around. We've got Jude Lombardi over there doing her group and doing the same thing that we're doing over here. Oh my goodness. They added another honey super on.
They're attracted to me because I'm wearing black.
Yeah. Okay. swing around this way. We've got Chris Hart and Carly. And let's back out a little bit.